Next is the next third model. So in this model, it is the trip generation and the trip distribution. So how the trip will be generated, how the trip will be distributed. So that analysis of this generation and the distribution will be analyzed. So first let me see about what is trip generation. So the trip generation, usually the trip generation, it is the estimated the number of the person where the trips which is generated from an origin to destination. So that will be the parameter that will be given for the analysis of the traffic. So that's why the whatever the trips which is being generated for any person, so it will be taken into account for the traffic analysis in the zones. So the whatever the trip generations are there, so the main objective of this trip generation, that is the step, it is to understand the whatever the reason behind this trip making this behavior, and whatever the to produce the mathematical relations. Mathematical relations has been produced. This mathematical relations to synthesize the trip making pattern on the basis of the observed trips and the whatever the land used data for this trip, and the household characters has been taken into account. So that is what the main objective of this trip generation. The whatever the transportation forecasting, the future whatever the transportation will be, so that will be forecasted. So that will be forecasted by using this estimation. By using this estimation, the number of the travel, whatever number of the traveler and the number of the vehicles that will be used for the given this transportation facilities in the futures. So that will be forecasted for this forecasting. So this trip generation will be used. The whatever there are the many approaches are there. Usually a conventional approach is being used to transportation forecasting, that is based on what is commonly known as based on the few. The first one is the population and employment forecasting. So that will be first approach. Next based on that, what is the number of the trips which is being generated, so that will be taken. Next after this, a model split, whatever the models are there, so that will be splitted. Next after this model splitting, the trip distribution and the trip assignment will be carried away. So based on this link and origin and destination flows and the cost, this trip generation analysis will be carried away. Next we will see about what are the governing factors governing the trip generation and the attraction rates. First one is income. First one is the income. So income, obviously the family of the income, which is represents its ability to pay for the whatever the future generation, and the which also it affects the number of the trips which is been generated by the his household, or the by which is the trip which is been generated by every individual. So based on high income, the number of the trips of the household and the number of the trips per person may increase. The income is less, the number of the trips which may be generated from the household, that will also be get decreases. So that's about the income. Next we will see about car ownership. Okay, so this is the second reason. Okay, what is this car ownership? So a person, they own the car. So as the car that is easy to mobilize, easy to go wherever we decides. So hence whatever the car owning person for the any household requirement, so that will generate more number of the trips. So trips will be more, so than compared to the public, any public who are traveling in the public vehicles, the public transportation vehicle or non-car car owning household by the some reason. So number of the trips that may be generated is very very less. So in such situation, compared to car owning and non-car owning, the person who are owning the car uh, will have the more number of the trips for the household reason, for one or other reason. Mm. So that's why car ownership, it will have the more number of the trips. The more car, hence there is more number of the cars in the road, there will be more number of the trips, and the number of the vehicles in the roads also get increases. So this is how the number of the trips which has been generated. Next it is family size and the composition. So in this family size, next is family size. Okay, what is this family size? So family size and composition. So as the bigger number of the family, the more number of the trips will be generated. If the family is very small, the number of the trips will also will get reduced. Therefore there are the likely to be more number of the trips which has been generated for the bigger size or the bigger number of the family which has been generated. So the composition, right? Next we will talk about composition. So composition family, what is the composition? So if the family contains one father, mother, and two children, if the two children are both are they are working or they are going to the college, means there will be more number of the trips which will be generated. If they are non-working, means they may either they go to the college, or they are still in the education level, means still they will go to the school or college, they will go and they will come back. So that is only one trip may be generated. So more number of the people, more number of the trips which will be generated. The person who are working, they will have the more, the person who are employed will have the more number of the trips which has been generated. If the both husband and the wife both are been employed, so again the trips will, the number of the trips which has been generated, it will also will be more. So this is how the number of the trips which has been generated, it will be get increases. So that's about the family size and the characteristics. Next we will go for the land use and the characteristics. So different land uses produces the different trips rates. For example, so whatever the residential areas with a high density, so that it is dwelling that can be produces the more number of the trips than which that of the lower size of the family, or the lower low density, or the low dwelling of the land. So distance of, next we will see about the distance of the zone from the town centers. So whatever the distance of the zone from the town center distance. So distance from the town center is an important, that is what they determine for the amount of the travel that people growth like to make to the town center. The further town center, the less the number of the trips which has been like to be developed. If the town it is far away from the town, that will be less. If the whatever the towns are there that will be very nearer to the center of the city, means that will generate the more number of the trips which has been generated. So that's how the distance from the town to cities. So next we will talk about the accessibility of the public transportation. So accessibility of the public transportation systems, that is lies with the efficiency. The accessibility that is related to the public transportation systems, its efficiency determines the sum of the extents that desire the person to make trip. So employment opportunity and floor space is the industrial and shopping units, that will also which affects the sales and the few figures in the shops. So employment opportunity which also which affects the trip generation. More number of the employees, the more number of the trips which will be generated. So this is how the land usage will also get increases. So as the more number of the employments in the households, as the more number of employees in the cities or the towns, that will also increases the number of the trips which is being generated in the given area or the given zones.